Good morning. It's Thursday.
July 23.
News from an old guy in a recliner. 6,600 non-citizens were added to New Jersey voter rolls through a system error, the state's officials announced. They claimed it was a software error in New Jersey motor vehicle system, that people were asked on a keypad if they were a United States citizen, and despite answering no, they were given a yes and placed on voter rolls. Okay, we'll go ahead and believe that was a software error. I wonder how many were Democrats. By the way, it's not just a New Jersey scandal. 6 states were previously caught with DMV, including thousands of non-citizens on voting rolls. It has to be computer error, I'm sure. The Pennsylvania State Supreme Court unanimously ruled that government agents cannot enter posted private land without a warrant. Well, it's about time they did that. The decision ends the Pennsylvania Game Commission's long-running practice of sending officers onto private land without notice or consent, and it restores constitutional protections for millions of Pennsylvanians. Well, hopefully all the states will do that, or the Supreme Court or something, because that's horrible. I guess they weren't going on the private property like around the house, but if you had acres and acres, they would just go on your land. Something else. President Donald Trump, along with Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, have traveled to Dover Air Base in Delaware to attend the dignified transfer, honoring the 4 U.S. service members who were killed in recent strikes in Iran, involving Iran. It is said to be one of the hardest things a president has to do. 2 Saudi Arabian tankers have been struck by the Iranian-backed Houthis near Yemen. Yemen. President Trump warned that he will target one bridge or power plant for every ship Iran attacks in the Strait of Hormuz. Trump has not rejected the idea of sending in ground troops, and he has even suggested that he would take over their oil hub on Karg Island. That would be big. Generic drugs fill more than 90% of American prescriptions, and most rely on imported ingredients. President Trump announced phased tariffs on imported generic drugs on Tuesday, giving manufacturers a 2-year leeway to move production stateside before the tariffs go into effect. 100% tariff on year 1 and 200% thereafter. Oof. President Donald Trump predicted yesterday that Democrats will force another government shutdown before 2026 midterm elections in November. Trump said the Democrats won't approve anything. They have become deranged and will cause another government shutdown in September. President Donald Trump yesterday announced a $1 billion deal to provide Saudi Arabia with a civilian nuclear program and a potential pathway to enrich its own uranium. That's pretty big. I'll be surprised if that goes through. I think it needs Congress to approve it or something, but we'll see what happens there. That's the news for today. It's Thursday. Made it over the hump. Everybody have a great next couple of days and weekend. Talk to you soon.